Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Coffee Time Wisconsin talk show with your host, Bob, Robert, Bob. Let's give him a hand. All right, now.
Billy Bob. So there's not enough chairs, Pastor.
Oh, you have to take that one when you go. This is our first show of the Bob, Robert, Bob show, Coffee Time. Well, you got to stand up to do your monologue. Okay, go. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm Bob. You can call me Billy Bob if you would like. So hello everyone, my name is Bob, Robert Bob, and this is the Coffee Time Wisconsin show. It's a new talk show. Later in the show, we have 3 finalists from the Miss Coffee Time Wisconsin. Is this going to be exciting or what?
I think so.
It is the next best thing to the Miss USA. Do they still do that? Miss USA? Probably. Time now for my monologue first. So, Coffee Time, Wisconsin's own, very own actually, Myron, the appliance man, was recently fixing a washing machine at Paul, the truck driver's house, just outside of town in Coffee Time County. Myron told Paul, "I see that your cat died, Paul." And Myron said, "I told you not to give your cat a bath with the laundry detergent." To which Paul replied, "Myron, it was not the laundry soap that killed him, it was the spin cycle." Elsewhere in Coffee Time, Wisconsin, our mayor, Jody, the craft maker, was asked, "How come you can't get the city council to stop spending so much money?" Joy, the craft maker, replied, "It's awful hard to get a hog to butcher itself." And then, just a reminder, Coffee Time Wisconsin, the talk show is brought to you by Bonnie's House of Cleaning. If your house is not clean, it's not Bonnie's fault, so hire her to clean it. Hey Bonnie, I might need you. It's a small house, so don't worry. Time now on the Coffee Time Wisconsin talk show to meet our 3 finalists in the first annual Miss Coffee Wisconsin contest. All 3 happen to be triplet sisters. So help me welcome Marion, Megan, and Maria Macaroni. All right, we're going to start with you, Marion.
Well, thank you, Bob. I was born the oldest of the triplets. I just don't understand it, but somehow I always feel like the mother of all 3 of us sisters. Like my sisters, we were all 3 heirs to our father, Macaroni, famous macaroni empire right here on Coffee Time, Wisconsin. I like to read books about macaroni and someday hope to write great murder mysteries, novels about macaroni.
Okay, that should be very interesting, I think. Now, let's go to Megan Macaroni. Tell us about yourself.
Well, Bob, being the middle triplet, I found that I love to spend my free time with my mother, Marina Macaroni. Mom and I like to knit macaroni noodle into sweaters. I am planning someday on taking over my mother's family business on her side. Mom's parents, my grandparents. They started the world's famous St. Creek, Wisconsin's bologna company. Since their last name was bologna, anyhow, they thought that they might as well go on into the bologna business. It is such an honor, Bob, to not only have macaroni, but also have bologna running through my blood.
I guess you can't beat that. Let's meet our 3rd finalist for Miss Coffee Time Wisconsin. She is the youngest of the triplets, and here she is, Myra Macaroni. Maria, I have to say that you 3 triplets look like you all 3 are not even the same age. However, you all look remarkable, but Maria, I have to ask, how is it possible for all 3 of you triplets to not look the same age?
Well, that would be because my mother was in labor a long, long, long time.
That makes a lot of sense. I never thought of that. Maria, go ahead and tell us about yourself now. It is your turn.
Well, Bob, I'm not so fond of macaroni and bologna like my sisters. If I had to spend some time running a company in the future, I don't want it to be a food company. I want to start my own car design. running on muffler belts. My idea is to turn the engine and power by the muffler belt and the braking system, which would come directly from the blinker fluid.
Wow, that sounds amazing to me. All three of these finalists have very lofty goals that would make the world a more interesting place to live. The next question I will have will be for all three of you to answer. If you win Miss Coffee Time contest for 2021, what will you do as queen for the next year to make Coffee Time Wisconsin a better place? Marion, we're going to start with you.
Well, I want to make people see how important it is to have Jesus guide your life. Our folks always told us three girls, it's not what you do for a living that makes life important, but who you do it for. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 10:31 that whatever we do for the glory of God, if Jesus is not guiding you, then all you do is in vain. Kind of like the time I tried to make a car out of macaroni noodles. It was all in vain because I kept eating the car whenever I got hungry.
Thank you, Marion. Now, to you, Megan, tell us what you would do to make Coffee Time Wisconsin a better place to live if you win the Miss Coffee Time for the next year.
My sister Marion is right, but I want people to also see that what you do has consequences. In John 5:14, Jesus told the men that he healed to stop sinning or something worse will happen. What we do matters. If you do what's not right, do be surprised at the painful consequences that will follow. For example, when we were very young, maybe 6 or 7 years old, I stole something from my sister Marion that was very important to her. She did not speak to me for like 2 weeks. It was terrible consequences that I learned a great deal from.
I think I have a couple of your facts wrong there. First, we were not 6 or 7. You were 16 and you stole my boyfriend, not a toy.
Okay, I think this would be a good time to move right along to Maria and her answer.
Well, Bob, if I became Miss Coffee Time Wisconsin, I would not only teach that what we do in life should be for the Lord and the consequences matter when it comes to sin. I would also teach people that whatever to do with the Lord, you need to count the cost and give God your whole heart in the matter. In Luke chapter 14, God tells us that we must count the cost to follow him in all we do. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lie the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying, this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. Bob, I have learned this the hard way many times. When I don't count when I do something for the Lord, it's like a macaroni factory with no noodles, or like my grandpa's bologna factory without any bologna, and that's no bologna, Bob.
Well, folks, there you have it. Our three contestants for the Miss Coffee Time Wisconsin.
This is going to be tough, isn't it, Brad, for
Very
people to
tough,
decide?
Very tough. I have my favorites, but we'll just leave it at that right now. We will announce the winner next week. Be sure to vote by texting to Coffee Time with the Swinner Nazarene Church Facebook page. It could be Marion Macaroni, Megan Macaroni, or Maria Macaroni. Your vote decides. That will do it for the Coffee Time Wisconsin talk show for today. I am Bob Robert Bob. Join me next week when my guest will be Dave the Woodworker and his efforts to carve out a copy of Mount Rushmore on a tree stump in his yard. Bye, y'all.